The NFL yesterday announced a blockbuster trade between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. But the New Orleans Saints may not be done swapping picks. Are the Jets a possible suitor for the Saints if they want to move up? Let's discuss it. Welcome back, Jets fans. As usual, if you like the content that you see, please consider sharing, and subscribing. Also, if you do subscribe, please hit that little bell notification and hit all so you don't miss a video from me. Now, the NFL announced yesterday that the Eagles and the Saints engaged in a blockbuster swap of picks. I need to look at my list here because it's a lot of picks. So the Saints are acquiring the 16th and 19th overall picks plus a sixth rounder selection this year, while the Eagles get the 18th pick, which includes a 2023 first rounder and a 2024 second rounder and a 2022 pick from the third round, which is 101, and the seventh round selection, the 237th pick. So to simplify matters, New Orleans is getting the 16th and 19th, have the 16th and 19th picks, while Philly still have two first round picks, the 15th and 18th. So that's a really big trade there. Who wins this trade is yet to be seen. Personally, I think Philly won the trade because New Orleans, I don't think is going to be that good next year, this coming season. So I would think that that those two picks are going to be pretty high next year. So, but anything can happen. It's still yet to be determined. That's just my prediction on things. Now, if you're a Saint fan or member of the Saints organization, you could look at this trade one of two ways. That they're looking to address more holes the many holes that they do have, or they could be using this as a scenario to trade up to probably get a quarterback in Malik Willis because James Winston is a serviceable quarterback, but he's not a quarterback that's going to take you to the next level. Let's just face facts. But if I think it's the latter is more true, that they are looking to try and trade up, and the Jets could be a possible suitor. I mean, there could be a trade. I'm just using the draft chart as an example, but one trade could be. And I only suggest this if Kayvon Thibodeau is off the board at 4. I only suggest this if he's available. That's the pick. You shouldn't trade it. But if he's not there, I would seriously consider making this trade for the Jets for a bunch of reasons. But the Saints would have to leapfrog Carolina because Carolina's definitely looking for a quarterback. And most likely, if nobody trades up, or if Detroit, picks Willis at 2, that's another story. But if Carolina, if nobody moves in front of them, most likely Carolina is going to take Malik Willis at 6. So they're going to have to leapfrog Carolina, whether it be a trade with the Giants or a trade with the Jets. So, one likely trade scenario, I believe JD can get more than this, depending on how desperate the Saints are moving up. But I think he can make a trade. I'm just using the draft chart as an example where they would trade the 4th pick and the 111th pick, which is worth 1,872 points altogether, to New Orleans for the 16th and 19th pick, which is 1,875 points. I personally think JD could get more than that, depending on how desperate the Saints are to move up. But I would definitely look at a possible trade with the Saints. And if that happens, you would have three first round picks, the 10th pick, the 16th pick, and the 19th pick, which you can address a lot of needs there. One possibility is you get your pass rusher, depending on who's available, whether it be Jermaine Johnson or Trayvon Walker. Even though I did a video saying that I don't think Trayvon Walker's ready or worthy of a top pick, 5 pick, but it's between Jermaine Johnson, Trayvon Walker, and George Karlaftis. Definitely one of them will be available at 10. So you select one of them. At 16, you could get a wide receiver. I don't know if Jameson Williams is going to be available at 16, but definitely Chris Olave, Treylon Burks, or maybe even Drake London, even though I'm kind of soured on him. I think he has a high bust probability. But you could look at either one of those picks. And at 19, you could go a couple of different ways. You can address the center position and get Tyler Lindenbaum, or you can address the linebacker position with either Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd from Utah. So there's a number of ways you could go about this, and you would set yourself up and build a really good foundation with those 3 picks alone. So I think, like I said, if Kayvon Thibodeau is on the board at 4, that's the pick. But if not, I would definitely look into trading down to try to acquire more picks. I would definitely try to acquire more picks and try to fill as many, because we still have a bunch of holes at edge, wide receiver, linebacker, center position. So there's a bunch of choices you could go with that pick at 19. So that's it. Jet fans, let me know in the comments if you want to trade down from the 4th pick and get the 16 and 19th, or Saints fans, how do you feel about possibly trading up to get the number 4 pick to try and get Malik Willis? Let me know in the comments, guys, and always go Jets.